I am going to share the books that I'm planning to bring with me on my vacation to Puerto Rico. I am super excited for that vacation. It is long overdue. I need it. So, yeah, pretty fun. I'm excited, nervous at the same time. But, you know, I gotta bring my books with me because, come on, vacation, books, that's just the perfect match, right? One of the books that I am planning to bring with me on vacation is Possession by A.M. Johnson. Milo. You might hear him bark for a bit, all right? We know how that go. He's not even in the room with me and he's still got to make his presence known. Yeah. I apologize in advance. This is a high school romance and we are following Paige and Declan. So Paige is basically the girl that Declan loved and could like silence the voices because obviously there must be some kind of trauma there. And then Declan is the only person that Paige was able to be herself around and that she could rely on. Yeah, I don't know much. I just know this is a high school type romance, second chances, years apart, come back together, let's see what happens, and that's what I'm gonna find out, and I'm excited for it. Another book I'm planning to take on vacation with me is A Stone in the Sea by A.L. Jackson. I'm excited to see what A.L. Jackson's writing is about because I've never read one of her books. I mean, most of these are gonna have the similar thing. However, with A.L. Jackson, I know she's like pretty popular, so I'm like very excited to read one of her books. So this one is a contemporary romance, and we are following Sunder, who is a lead singer, and guitarist Sebastian Stone. Basically, they have everything, you know, fame, fortune, all of that good stuff. But Sebastian also has his reputation and a heart full of bitterness. So after trying to protect his brother, he is facing assault charges. Yeah, I don't know why I was going to say adult charges, but listen, I guess it's similar. He ends up going to Savannah, Georgia, so like that he could lie low. And while there's this beautiful girl named Shea Bentley, who is very kind and also one of those girls that is trying to stay away from men that live the type of lifestyle that he lives. The thing is, once Sebastian comes, he's like this mysterious tattooed hottie. And I mean, Shea can't help but see that this hottie is there, right? And Sebastian knows firsthand that secrets can't be hidden. And he knows that he's not the only one hiding them. Now, listen to this. Loving someone always comes with a price, but will it be Shea's past that cost them everything? So, we thought that Sebastian had a past, but guess what? Shea's past is what's really it's gonna fuel this book, and I'm pretty excited for it. Another book I'm planning on bringing with me is Rainstorm by Susanna Mohel. Moel, something like that. Sorry. Okay, so this one I'm not too sure of who the characters are, but I do know that this is a second chance romance. It's also a marriage on the rocks type trope. From what I kind of skimmed through, basically, I guess he's asking for a divorce. She really doesn't want it. She feels like she's gonna die, but she is, of course, going through pain and confusion, and she cannot let that go. And listen to this. This end of my life, this is hard, but I'm stronger. The rainstorm is hitting me full force, but I'll stand. After all, I'm the woman who owns the sunshine. Yes, guys. Super excited to finally read this and finally finishing it. Another book that I'm excited to read while on vacation is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sanya Menon. I said Manon. Yeah. Okay, so apparently we are following Dimple and Rishi. This is a summer romance, and we are following Dimple, who happens to have her whole life figured out. And then there's Rishi, who is very traditional. His parents told him that they have arranged a marriage and he is going to meet his future wife at the summer program, which is where Dimple is also going. Now, the funny thing is that their parents actually wasn't really doing the whole arranged marriage thing, but they see that Dimple and Rishi are kind of like gravitating towards each other. So now they figure, why not? But then there's also some clashing going on, and we are going to see how love kind of works in unexpected ways and how it can kind of still bring opposites together. And I'm excited to finally read this one because this one was like an overhyped book. I heard so many great things about it, and yeah, excited. Another book I will be reading, The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Adier. So what's funny is that even though this book is like super hyped, many people love it, I don't know nothing much about it. What I do know is that it has the found family trope and is inspired by 1001 Nights, something like that, or Aladdin type inspired. In this one, we are following Shahzad. I think that's how it's pronounced. And all she knows about Khalid is that he is a monster. He basically like takes on new wives like every night, and come morning they are like done for, gone, expired, kick the bucket. Yeah, you get my drift, right? She probably ends up becoming his next wife, and she also feels like, oh no, I only have until dawn, right? Because obviously the next day his past wives died. It ends up that she gets to know a little bit more about him and comes to the understanding that he has a tortured heart. And yeah, we can see where it goes. There's a lot of betrayals, there's a lot of secrets. And the thing is that with those secrets, she's determined to uncover them, even if that means Khalid's life being retribution for all the other lives that he took. Now the question is, can their love survive all of these secrets and rumors and things going on in this world? Or will she have to make that sacrifice, right? So yeah, this sounds amazing, quite honestly. I don't know why I have not read it before. It's been sitting on my bookshelf for so long, and I'm hoping that it is an actual hype book that I enjoy, because we all know how that goes. Another book I'm excited to read, Moonshot by Alexandra Torre. This one is supposed to be a sports romance. I mean, Jeannie, could it not be any more obvious? Obviously, baseball sports romance, right? All right, love. So I'm going to read the synopsis for this one since it's short and I don't really remember what this one is about. Baseball wasn't supposed to be a game of life and death. The summer that Chase Stern entered my life, I was 17. The daughter of a legend, the Yankees were my family, their stadium my home, their dugout my workplace. My focus was on the game. Chase, he started out as a distraction with sex appeal poured into every inch of his 6-foot frame. A distraction who played like a god and partied like a devil. I tried to stay away. I couldn't. Then the team started losing. Women started dying. And everything in my perfect world broke apart. What? So this is also like a romantic suspense as well. I was not aware of that, but this sounds great and it's perfect to read in the summer, and especially for my Summer of Love readathon. So here you go. Another book that I am very excited to read is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. And guys, this will be my first Colleen Hoover book. Well, yeah, it is. When I spoke about reading November 9, I think it was last month, this month, last month. Yeah, last month. When I spoke about reading that book, I decided I'm gonna wait till November to read it. I know, like, doesn't everybody do that, Jeannie? Listen, let's act like if I decided that and it was my idea. All right? All right. This one is a high school romance, and we are following Sky and Dean Holder. Dean happens to be this guy with this promiscuous past. He's troubled. He's a problem, right? What your parents will tell you is a problem for you to stay away from. However, Sky kind of feels drawn to him. I mean, with his cuteness, his smile. I mean, who doesn't love that, right? Now the thing is that Dean actually has a lot of secrets hidden, and once they're revealed, Sky is changed forever. And she's not even sure she can trust at that point, right? Now that these revelations were revealed, Sky and Dean are hoping that they can heal from those emotional scars. This way, they can both live and love without boundaries and without anything holding them back. This sounds awesome. I'm excited to finally read a Colleen Hoover book and see if I fall into the Coho fan base. Maybe she'll be an auto-buy author, even though I have a few of her books anyways. But I'm hoping that I fall in love with Colleen Hoover as much as everybody else has. Okay, page turners, so hang in there with me because we only got a few more books left. And the next book that I am excited about reading is Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World by Benjamin Alir's Sons. Guys, I already have my bookmark in there, okay? It is ready. I am excited for this one. I actually read Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe again, and I love them. I love them with my whole heart. So I cannot really tell you too much about this one because then it will spoil things for you in the first one. But what I will tell you is Aristotle and Dante are two friends in the first one, and they try to discover the secrets of the universe. It's about friendship, love, family, secrets, and just read it, okay? just read. Look, I have it right here, matter of fact, okay? Just read this book. Read it. Read it. Do yourself a favor and read this book. All right? If it's one thing you take away from this video, read this book. And then you could read this one. Or you could wait until I read it and I can rant and rave about it. And then you can read it. The next book that I am excited to read is Beach Read by Emily Henry. And I mean, guys, would it be a summer? Would it be a summer if I don't read this? I mean, I already went summers without reading it, right? I am super excited for this one. I don't know if I want to get my hopes up high. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, tell me, Jeannie, yes, get your hopes up high because this book is amazing, because that's what I've been hearing, okay? And that's why I want to read it. So basically, from what I know, this is an opposites attract trope story. We are following two authors that happen to be having like creative writing block, you know what I mean. And to kind of like help them out this rut, their agents, I guess, publishing company, whatever, ends up sending them away for 3 months in this like summer beach house where they kind of have to get out of this writing slump, right? Now the thing is, the way they're planning on doing it is that Augustus is going to spend the summer writing something happy and romancy, and January will pen the great American novel. So then what they do is that they start taking like trips together, I think probably going on dates and things like that. The whole goal is for each of them to finish the book, right? And actually publish a book without falling in love. Right? Yes, guys, I am super excited for this one. I don't know, but this one just might be like the first one I pick up. What you think? What you think? What you think? I don't know. Let me know. Which book should I read first? Which one should I start first? I like reading multiple books at once, so it don't really matter, but I'm very excited for this one. And to keep the Emily Henry books flowing, I also got People We Meet on Vacation. And this is another one I'm excited about, even though I think a lot of people preferred Beach Read over this one. However, there's people that love both of them. So I am still equally as excited for this one. So this one is a rom-com, and we are following Poppy and Alex, and they seem to have like nothing in common. She's more of the type that is out there. She's, a socialite. She's kind of like a wild child. While Alex is the type that just wants to stay home and read a book. I ain't mad at that. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? They have this thing where they kind of do like a traditional thing in the summer where they kind of go on vacation with each other. However, something ends up happening where they kind of like separate. Now, the thing is that Poppy was asked when was the last time she was truly happy, because she has everything that she wants. But with that question, she only remembered the last time she was happy when she was last with Alex. And with that, she kind of tries to convince Alex to let's go on this vacation like we used to one more time. And I guess that's kind of like her way of fixing things. Now, the thing is that she only has a week to try to fix everything. And there's like this one big truth that seemed to be in the middle of their perfect relationship. So, what could go wrong? And yes, guys, that is People We Meet on Vacation. And I am super stoked for this book. I'm super stoked about all my books, and I am so excited to take these with me on vacation and tell you what it was like next month. And I apologize that Milo wants to keep talking in the background. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you would love to support me further, I have a Patreon. It's linked down below. You can also check out all my socials. And remember, always sprinkle a little love and kindness everywhere you go. I love you guys so much. I love you. Bye.